forget supercars locked away in billionaires' vaults. Rowan Atkinson, the man behind Mr. Bean, owns a Rolls-Royce so rare, the company refuses to admit it exists.
Ah, the Royce.
Ready, sir.
Thank you.
A McLaren that survived a $1.4 million crash, and a Bentley so exclusive, only 22 people on Earth have one. This isn't just a car collection, it's a shrine to horsepower, heritage, and unapologetic luxury. And today, we're taking you inside. Number 10. McLaren F1, 1997. Among all the machines in Rowan Atkinson's garage, one stands far above the rest. The 1997 McLaren F1, a car so rare and so revered, it's often called the greatest supercar ever built. Atkinson bought his brand new car for about $1 million, but unlike other collectors who lock theirs away, he drove his and drove it hard, over 41,000 miles. This wasn't a garage queen, it was a beast unleashed. Powered by a naturally aspirated 6.1-liter BMW V12, the F1 reached a record-breaking 240 miles per hour, making it the fastest production car of its time. But the most shocking part? He crashed it. Twice. One of those crashes led to a $1.4 million repair, the most expensive insurance payout in British history at the time. And yet, he held on to it for years. Because for Atkinson, this wasn't just a car, it was a masterpiece meant to be experienced. When he finally sold it, it went for a jaw-dropping $12.2 million, a symbol of speed, elegance, and the kind of risk only true car lovers are willing to take. Number 9. Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, 2011 V16 prototype. Some celebrities collect luxury items. Rowan Atkinson, he collects the unthinkable. Case in point, his 2011 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead. But not just any drophead. This one hides a secret under the hood, a 9-liter V16 prototype engine, a configuration Rolls-Royce never released to the public. In fact, the company pretends it doesn't exist. Only a handful of insiders even knew about it. Atkinson reportedly paid $500,000 for this one-off creation, finished in a custom North Shore blue, and equipped with details even most Rolls-Royce clients never get to see. The standard model came with a 6.75-liter V12, already excessive. But a V16? That's mechanical royalty. It was meant for early Phantom prototypes, then quietly shelved, until Rowan got his hands on it. This isn't luxury, this is a legacy. A reminder that when you live outside the rules, even Rolls-Royce bends for you. Number 8. Aston Martin V8 Zagato, 1986. Rare is one thing. Customized for the racetrack by the factory itself? That's a different level, and Rowan Atkinson's 1986 Aston Martin V8 Zagato lives in that realm. He purchased it for a reported $670,000, but that was just the beginning. He sent it to Aston Martin Works Service, where it was transformed into a purebred competition machine, upgraded to AMOC C2 class specs, a project that added another $300,000 to the bill. The result? One-of-a-kind Zagato, the only unit ever factory modified for racing by Aston Martin. Atkinson, of course, didn't baby it. He raced it, pushed it, even crashed it, and years later, when it was finally sold, it fetched just $162,000, a staggering loss in dollars, but a lifetime of adrenaline in return. This wasn't an investment, it was an indulgence, a personal statement from a man who doesn't just admire engineering, he puts it to the test. Number 7. BMW 328 Roadster, 1939. Before carbon fiber and twin turbos, there was this 1939 BMW 328 Roadster, a pre-war icon that speaks the language of pure driving soul. Rowan Atkinson's example isn't just a vintage collector's piece, it's a legend on wheels. His 328 is a direct descendant of the one that conquered the Mille Miglia in its era, and in 2011, he personally drove it in that very race's modern revival. With its aluminum body and tubular frame, it weighs just 1,800 pounds. Under the hood, a modest engine, but with engineering so ahead of its time, it shaped BMW's future for decades. Only 464 of these masterpieces are believed to have survived, and Rowan's is among the finest. No tech, no screens, just leather, metal, and history humming at 93 miles per hour. It's not the fastest in his collection, but it may be the most soulful. A car that doesn't just move, it remembers. Number 6. Bentley Mulsanne Birkin Edition. When luxury becomes legacy, it looks like this. The Bentley Mulsanne Birkin Edition. A car so exclusive, Bentley only built 22 units, and Rowan Atkinson owns one. Named after Sir Henry Tim Birkin, one of the legendary Bentley boys of the 1920s, this car pays tribute to a racing aristocrat who defined British speed and style. But make no mistake, this isn't just nostalgia. It's modern opulence refined to its limits. Atkinson's Mulsanne Birkin is likely worth around $450,000 and features bespoke details, diamond-quilted leather, custom wood inlays, and a presence that feels more like a private jet than an automobile. It's not built to roar. It's built to glide silently, powerfully, and unmistakably. In a collection full of performance beasts, this is the gentleman's carriage, a reminder that sometimes the quietest car speaks the loudest. Number 5. Aston Martin V8 Vantage 1977. Before James Bond drove an Aston, Rowan Atkinson already had one. The 1977 Aston Martin V8 Vantage, often called Britain's first supercar, is a cornerstone of his collection. He acquired this piece of automotive history in 1984, becoming its third owner. Originally left-hand drive, Atkinson had it converted to right-hand, not for show, but because he actually drove it. With a 5.3-liter V8, this Vantage roared from 0 to 60 in just 5.2 seconds, and topped out at 175 miles per hour. Stunning numbers for the 70s. At the time, it was Aston Martin's bold answer to the Ferrari Daytona. Today, it's valued between $180,000 and $220,000, but its worth goes beyond money. This car marks the beginning of Atkinson's deep relationship with British automotive excellence. It's muscular, it's refined, and utterly unapologetic, much like the man himself. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG 2014. If there's one car in Rowan Atkinson's collection that blends heritage with raw modern power, it's the 2014 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, a supercar engineered not just to perform, but to stun. Finished in a bold racing red, this machine is instantly recognizable thanks to its iconic gull-wing doors, a nod to the legendary 300 SL of the 1950s. But under the hood, pure modern muscle. A handcrafted 6.2-liter, naturally aspirated V8 propels it from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds, with a top speed nearing 200 miles per hour. The dual-clutch transmission shifts with lightning precision, making every gear change feel like a symphony of speed. Atkinson still owns his car, though at 6'1", entering and exiting through those gull wings is probably more of a performance than a pleasure. This isn't just a fast car, it's a statement. A blend of German engineering, theatrical design, and the kind of presence that turns heads in any city, even London. Number 3. Honda NSX 2002. Among all the European elegance and British muscle in Rowan Atkinson's garage, there's one surprising outlier of a Japanese precision instrument, the 2002 Honda NSX. Finished in a striking deep blue, this isn't just any NSX. It's a facelift model with fixed headlights and refined aerodynamics, one of the last of its kind before production ended in 2005. Under the hood lies a 3.2-liter V6 with Honda's legendary VTEC system, capable of revving all the way up to 8,300 RPM. It's not about brute power, it's about balance, responsiveness, and the kind of purity modern supercars have lost. What makes this car even more special? It was co-developed with Formula One legend Ayrton Senna, who helped fine-tune its handling on the track. Today, a well-kept model like this is worth around $25,000 to $35,000, but for Atkinson, a true driver, its value isn't measured in dollars, but in feel. Number 2. Mercedes-Benz 500e 1993. In the early 90s, if you wanted a family sedan that could outrun a sports car, you bought the Mercedes-Benz 500e, and Rowan Atkinson did exactly that. But this wasn't your average Benz. Built in collaboration with Porsche, each unit was hand-assembled in Stuttgart, and production was so meticulous, it took 18 days to build a single car. Rowan's 1993 example was a left-hand drive imported from Japan, finished in a deep metallic shade, and sold years later in a no-reserve auction. The final price? A mystery, but the experience? Unforgettable. Under the hood, a 5-liter V8 producing 322 horsepower, capable of launching this discreet executive saloon from 0 to 60 in just 5.5 seconds in absolute silence. It's the kind of car you'd never notice until it disappears ahead of you on the Autobahn. Number 1. Ford Falcon Sprint, 1964. Long before Rowan Atkinson was racing supercars, he was mastering raw American muscle like this, the 1964 Ford Falcon Sprint. This isn't the kind of car you'd expect in a British actor's collection, but that's what makes it special. Under its unassuming silhouette lies a 4.7-liter V8, the same platform that would inspire the original Ford Mustang just months later. Atkinson bought this Falcon in 2006 and didn't just park it, he raced it. In fact, he took it to the legendary Goodwood Revival in 2014, where it was involved in a head-on crash. The car survived, so did Rowan. And the story? Priceless. He eventually sold it in 2021 for $77,000, but the legacy remains. A gentleman's racer behind the wheel of a blue-collar icon. It's a beautiful contradiction that only someone like Atkinson could pull off. If you enjoyed this video about Rowan Atkinson's multi-million-dollar car collection, you'll definitely like this one about how China's richest women spend their billions. You'll be shocked when you watch it. Don't miss it!